I wanted to talk about a time when God revealed to me that when He said He would set me free from bondage, from sin, when I gave my life to Him, that He was not only talking about just the bondage of sin, but bondage from things of the world. Um, in July this year, the mother of my kids had came over to my house, starting problems, beating on my door or whatnot. I didn't want to deal with her, so instead I called the police for them to come get her and get her away from my house. Um, when the police got there, they ended up asking me to step outside, and when I stepped outside, I'm telling them like, this is my house, get her away from my house or whatever. Um, and they ended up taking me to jail. Yeah, they ended up taking me to jail. They told her, "Don't come back over here. Um, stay at your own house." But I ended up having a warrant that I was not thinking about at that time. It was a warrant from a DWI I had in 2020. So, and I'm on my way to work and everything. I'm in my work uniform. I'm about to go to work at this time, and they was like, "I don't, we don't, we're taking you." They could have let me, deal with that at a later time in life. They didn't have to, but they were pressed on taking me in. So I'm like, God, I'm like, is this really happening? Um, my rent's coming up. I'm barely making it with this job. So I'm like, really? So anyway, they take me downstairs. I'm on the third floor. They take me all the way downstairs. Um, put me in the car. Mind you, the mother of my kids is a witch. So she was someone that she was one of those the one of the bondages that God had broke me away from, that He set me free from her. She's one of the bondages that was holding me down in my life, and God had already spoken to me prior about that. This is why she was coming over, and because the truth was coming out, and I was being set free from it. The truth was being revealed to me, what it has had been happening to me in my past, and those were one of the deliverances was witchcraft. So anyway, I ended up going to jail. My faith was being tested at this time, also, I know. But at the same time, all this was working out for my good, because God knows that me having this warrant out would only hinder me from living a fulfilled life. So go to jail. I had enough money to bond out, so I bond out. Um, and I get put on bail, get out on bail. So I have to call this bondsman every Monday. So I'm like, okay. I said, the Lord ended up revealing to me that me me having this worn out and me having this over my head was a part of bondage also, that Satan wanted to keep on me, keep me in bondage this way also. And he would shed this light on it. He's like, yeah, the bondsman. This is a part of bondage. So he told me to pray and to fast for this to be broken also. So I did that, and time goes by. This is in July. Time goes by, and I ended up going. Usually, small cases like DWIs, misdemeanors, they usually don't get settled till about a whole year has passed or 2 years. They usually worry about the bigger cases, getting the bigger cases in. Little cases, they don't really worry about those. But for some reason, my case ended up coming sooner than I thought. Sooner than I thought. Same year, and in the beginning of December, my court had came up, and I was like, wow. Ended up going to court, um, and I ended up getting time served for that case. No more calling in every Monday. Bondage broken. The yoke broken. God wanted me to show you that. And also before when I after I had got out of court and got time served, I was walking to work. I was walking to work, and a police officer pulled me over. I'm walking to work. A police officer pulled me over. He's in the middle of the street. I'm on the sidewalk. He's like, you were jaywalking. I'm like, I'm sorry. He's like, where you going? I'm like, you see my shirt? I didn't say that, but I'm like, I got my work is on my shirt. I said my job is right there or whatever. Dick's Sporting Goods. It says Dick's Sporting Goods on my shirt. It's green. The building is right there. I'm like, I'm going to work. They're like, okay. And he was like, okay, well, you got your ID on you? I'm like, yeah, I got my ID. They're like, yeah, just let me see your ID real quick. I give him my ID. And as he get in the car, he's trying to see if I got something. He want to take me to jail. The enemy is trying to come against me, but God, He was telling me, He was like, "This is I had it all figured out before this even happened. This is why I allowed all those things to happen, so you wouldn't have a warrant no more, and the attacks of the enemy won't work against you." He was like, "All things work to good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose." This is what I'm showing you. So the police officer get out the car. He was like, you're free to go. I'm like, appreciate it. Appreciate it. So I just had to share this story before 2025 was out that God is good. If you place your trust in Him, you will be blessed. You will be favored by God and by man. Trust in God, lean not on your own understanding, and all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Remain faithful to Him because He is faithful. His love is never changing. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. Know that. God bless you and keep God with you as you go into 2026.